Welcome back to AZE English Listening Practice. I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben. We're happy to have you with us for another English listening lesson.
Today's topic is making a complaint, a very useful skill in everyday life.
That's right. Sometimes things don't go as planned. An order arrives late, a product is damaged, or you receive the wrong item.
When these situations happen, it's important to know how to explain the problem politely and clearly in English.
In today's episode, we'll listen to two realistic conversations about customer service and complaints.
And after each conversation, we'll explain useful vocabulary, common phrases, and simple speaking tips.
So if you've ever had a problem with an online order, a product, or a service, this episode is for you.
I remember once ordering a phone case online. The pictures looked great, and I was excited to receive it.
What happened?
Well, I waited over a week for the package to arrive. When I finally opened it, the phone case was cracked and damaged.
Oh no, that must have been frustrating.
It really was. At first, I wasn't sure what to do. I thought maybe I had wasted my money.
Did you contact customer service?
Yes, I sent them a message, explained the problem, and attached a photo of the damaged item.
That's exactly what you should do.
Luckily, the company was very helpful. They apologized and sent me a replacement free of charge.
That's great. Many people feel nervous about making a complaint, especially in another language.
But the good news is that you don't need complicated English.
Simple and polite phrases work perfectly.
For example, "Excuse me, I have a problem. My order hasn't arrived yet."
These are useful phrases that you can use in stores, restaurants, hotels, or when shopping online.
And you'll hear some of these expressions in today's conversations.
So listen carefully and pay attention to how the speakers explain their problems and ask for help politely.
All right, let's begin with conversation 1.
Let's listen.
Hi, excuse me, I have a problem with an order I placed last week.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be happy to help. Could you tell me what's wrong?
Sure, my order hasn't arrived yet. According to the website, it was supposed to be delivered yesterday.
I understand. That must be frustrating. Can you give me your order number, please?
Yes, it's 45827.
Thank you. Let me check the details in our system. This will only take a moment.
No problem.
All right, I found your order. I can see that it left our warehouse 3 days ago.
That's strange. If it left 3 days ago, why hasn't it arrived yet?
It looks like there was a delay during shipping. Sometimes bad weather, transportation issues, or high demand can slow down deliveries.
I see. I was worried that my package might have been lost.
I understand your concern, but according to the tracking information, your package is still moving through the delivery network.
That's good news. Do you know when it will arrive?
Let me check the latest update. Yes, it should arrive tomorrow between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Okay, that's not too bad. I just wish I had known about the delay earlier.
You're absolutely right. We should have informed you sooner, and I apologize for that.
It's okay. I just needed the item before the weekend.
May I ask what you ordered?
A pair of wireless headphones.
I see. Hopefully they'll arrive tomorrow and you'll be able to use them this weekend.
I hope so too.
To make up for the inconvenience, we'd like to offer you a 10% discount on your next purchase.
Really? That's very kind of you.
Of course. We appreciate your patience and understanding.
Thank you. Will I receive the discount code by email?
Yes. You'll receive an email within the next few hours with all the details.
Perfect. Is there anything else I need to do?
No. Everything is taken care of. Just keep an eye on the tracking updates.
Great. Thank you for explaining everything.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's all. Thank you for your help.
My pleasure. We apologize again for the delay, and we hope you enjoy your headphones when they arrive.
I'm sure I will. Have a nice day.
You too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This was a very realistic customer service conversation. Problems with late deliveries happen all the time, especially when people shop online.
That's true. And I think Sarah handled the situation very well. She was polite, calm, and clear when she explained the problem.
Exactly. She didn't sound angry or rude. Instead, she used simple phrases like, "Excuse me, I have a problem. My order hasn't arrived yet."
Those are excellent phrases for customer service situations. When you're making a complaint, it's important to explain the problem clearly and politely.
I also liked how Omar responded. He listened carefully, checked the information, apologized for the delay, and offered a solution.
Yes, good customer service is about helping the customer and keeping them informed.
And notice that Sarah asked questions to get more information instead of becoming frustrated.
That's a great communication skill. Asking questions can help solve problems faster.
Let's take a closer look at some useful vocabulary from the conversation.
Our first word is order.
An order is something you buy from a store, especially online.
For example, my order arrived 2 days late.
Next is late.
If something is late, it does not happen at the expected time.
For example, the delivery was late because of bad weather.
Another useful word is delay.
A delay happens when something takes longer than expected.
For example, there was a delay in shipping.
And finally, discount.
A discount is a lower price that a customer receives.
For example, the company gave me a discount because my order was late.
Don't forget to download today's vocabulary PDF from the description.
It includes all the key words, definitions, and example sentences from this conversation.
In the first conversation, the problem was a late delivery.
Now let's listen to another customer service situation involving a damaged item.
Listen carefully and see if you can understand how the customer explains the problem.
Let's move on to conversation 2.
Hi, excuse me, I'd like to return this item.
Of course. Can you tell me what the problem is?
Yes, I bought this tablet 3 days ago, but it isn't working properly.
I'm sorry to hear that. What seems to be wrong with it?
The screen doesn't turn on. I tried using it yesterday, but nothing happened.
I see. Did the tablet work when you first bought it?
Yes, it worked for the first day, but then it suddenly stopped working.
That's unfortunate. Did you try charging it?
Yes, I charged it for several hours, but the screen stayed black.
Okay. Did you try using a different charger?
Yes, I did. I even tried another power outlet at home, but it still didn't work.
Thank you for checking those things. Do you have your receipt with you?
Yes, here it is.
Perfect. Let me take a quick look at the tablet.
Sure.
You're right. It doesn't seem to be turning on at all. I apologize for the inconvenience.
That's okay. I was just worried because I need it for work.
I completely understand. Since the item is still under warranty, we can help you right away.
That's good to hear.
What are my options? You can choose a full refund, a replacement, or store credit.
I think I'd prefer a replacement. I really liked the tablet when it was working.
No problem. Let me check if we have the same model in stock.
Okay, thank you.
Good news. We have one available.
Great!
I'll bring a new one for you. Before you leave, we'll test it together to make sure everything works correctly.
I appreciate that. Thank you for your help.
You're very welcome. We want to make sure you're satisfied with your purchase.
Thank you. Here's your replacement tablet.
Perfect. The screen turns on and everything looks good.
Wonderful. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's all. Thanks again.
My pleasure. Have a great day.
You too. Goodbye.
This conversation showed a very common customer service situation, returning a broken item.
That's right. Lena explained the problem clearly and politely, which is always important when making a complaint.
She didn't use difficult English. She simply said that the item wasn't working and described what happened.
And David responded professionally. He listened carefully, asked a few questions, and offered different solutions.
Exactly. In real life, customer service workers often ask questions to understand the problem before they can help.
Another great thing about this conversation is that both speakers stayed calm and respectful.
That's a useful lesson for English learners. When you have a problem, being polite usually helps you get a better result.
And remember, making a complaint doesn't mean being rude. It simply means explaining a problem and asking for a solution.
Let's review some useful words from this conversation.
Return. To give something back to a store after buying it.
Example, I'd like to return this item.
Broken. Not working correctly.
Example, the tablet is broken.
Refund. Money returned to a customer after returning an item.
Example, can I get a refund?
When practicing English, try using polite complaint phrases such as, "Excuse me, I have a problem. This item is damaged. I'd like to return this."
You can also practice asking for solutions. Can I get a refund? Can I get a replacement? What are my options?
Another great exercise is explaining a problem in your own words. For example, my order is late. The screen doesn't turn on. The product stopped working.
The more you practice these situations, the more confident you'll feel when speaking English in real life.
Now, we'd love to hear from you.
Have you ever received a broken item or had a problem with an order?
If so, tell us about your experience in the comments. Try using some of today's vocabulary and phrases.
For example, you can write, my order was late. I asked for a refund. The store gave me a replacement.
Practicing in the comments is a great way to improve your English writing skills.
And if you enjoyed today's lesson, please support the channel.
Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to AZE English, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.